Well, sometimes you wouldn't think of July, the end of July, as a great time to start painting the outside of your house. And it all depends on the weather and all depends, but really what I'm trying to push here is making sure that your house is ready to be painted for the fall season, because it's much better, lower humidity, lower temps to paint in the fall. So the problem is if you say, all right, we're going to paint the house this weekend, then all of a sudden you're rushing things. You're rushing the prep, and more importantly, you're rushing the color selection. Because if you want to change the color of your house, and it's not like a bedroom where, oh man, that color doesn't work, and you paint it over again. This is the house, all right? And if you're paying someone to do it or you're doing all the work, you're gonna go, it's too much. And then people drive around and go, ooh, they missed on that color. So a couple little easy tips. If you're not great with colors, one would be, if you can swing it, hire a decorator to help you choose a color. I think it's that important. But if you can't, all of the paint companies have, this is like the mannequin in the, the picking out the clothes. They have combinations of colors that work together. And you think, well, what if I don't like one? Well, use these. I don't care if you don't like it. Pick one, all right? I'm speaking for the neighbors. No, but you can also, go, well, that's just a little bit too dark. Well, but you can start with that and then have them bring that down, and you can maybe then match, when you get into all these. But this thing right here can be a real problem if you don't know what you're doing. So always start with those combinations. Then you start with samples. And this could be over, like say, doing this right could take a couple weeks of putting on new samples. And then once you dial one in, I would get a quart of it and do a pretty large area next to a window, do the trim on the window. Make sure it's what you want. And never ever do these samples in the front of the house. Always do them in the back or the side where the neighbors can't see. We don't need their opinions, all right? They're just gonna confuse us. All right, then it's prep time. Spend a lot of time. We have a framed house and had a terrible time holding paint on the front of it. Finally, got a better painter. He really dialed in on the prep and the primer, and you know what? It hasn't peeled. So it is possible to get a better paint job if the right prep is done on this thing. And so once you get all that done, the prep, then you are ready to paint. So what kind of paint? If the house is a little worn, has been peeled, always use a flat. A flat sheen, or lack of a sheen, I should say, will help hide those imperfections. If it is brand new, maybe it's the new hardy plank or concrete siding or something like that, and you want a little bit of a sheen, there's a low luster, and the low luster will add kind of a depth to the color that you don't see with the flat. So if you can swing it, that's a good thing. And lastly, always buy the very best paint brushes and rollers that you can get, because poor quality brushes can make really good paint look average, all right? The fall painting season is right around the corner.